we're going to stay here about 10-15 minutes, not more, as we already have plenty of buses. It's better for us to not stay here. We're going to find something different, but for now we're going to stop here for toilets. So if we need the restrooms, this is the time for us. The restrooms are on the right side. There is a building. It's very nice, cozy place. So let's say 5 minutes after 11, we'll see each other back in a bus, and we'll be moving to another place.
This is our first stop to hunt Aurora. So look at this, plenty of buses full of tourists just to come here, this area, if we can find Aurora. So right there's some lights, but not that good. And this is the bus stop. Cloud. So there's no Aurora yet. So look at this. These are the tourists going for Aurora hunting. And this is a good spot. I will not stay long here. Some lights over there. I don't know. There's a star. Let's see if I can close it up. Looks like it's still out. So we'll wait for a few minutes and find out if there's some Aurora here. So look at these people here.
Or ask ChatGPT to say something if we have any questions. But our ancestors, they didn't have such an option, so they have to be more creative, right? So for example, in Iceland, the ancestors of today's Icelanders, they understood, or they believed, that nautilites can give a woman during the childbirth, can give the chance to feel this pain, to have like such a relief of pain. But there was one thing that she couldn't do. She couldn't look directly into the nautilites. If she were looking directly into that, the child could be born cross-eyed. Well, Icelanders. Different cultures had their own ways of understanding. Some of the cultures, some of the countries, and they were not lucky, as the same as Iceland, with the location. It's the right location, being in such a Aurora oval, we call. So the place which is close enough to North Pole to see the lights. The other countries, it's possible for them to see the nautilites only when the activity is very strong. But for example, I've heard that in China, it's not typical, it's not often for them to see nautilites, so it comes very rarely. But when they come, there are the legends that nautilites have connection in the legends with the dragons. So when they've been talking about the dragons, they've been talking about those natural forces fighting with each other, and the nautilites have been like a fire breath of those dragons. I think it's a very beautiful way to see those the aurora. There's also in a Russian folklore there's a Ognenisme. There was also a fire dragon then. If we take for example Nordic mythology, so in the Nordic mythology they've been thinking about northern lights as the Bifrost. You've probably have heard, or some of you might have heard the word Bifrost before. If you're a fan of Avengers, then there was the Bifrost as well in the movies. So Bifrost is the bridge connecting Midgard and Asgard, connecting the land of people, human, with the land of gods. And also Valkyrias, which were the angels of war, female angels of war. They've been taking the bravest fighters, the bravest warriors from the battlefields, died in battlefields. They've been taking them to Valhalla, to the place of the eternal grace, where every Viking wanted to come. So this is that was the way Northern Lights have been seen by Nordic mythology. We also have some legends from Finland. For example, in Lapland, the Sami people, Sami group, they've been believing that Northern Lights are in fact made by creature called Renovulent, which was Firefox. And Firefox was running through the snow. It was creating sparks of fire with his tail, and those sparks were flying up in the sky, making such a beautiful lights. So this is what Finnish people have been thinking of. In Sweden, among the group of fishermen over there, they've been actually connecting Northern Lights with the herring. So when they've seen the Northern Lights in a night sky, they've been thinking about the skin of the fish, skin of the herring, being like reflecting in the sky, and those herring, they've been in the Arctic, in a sea. So they've been thinking, and they've been hoping that the next fishing gonna be very well. That's so it was a good omen for them. Believing that Northern Lights are actually children, the souls of the children which died in the past, which have been dancing in the sky, but also playing with the games. So it was like eternal dance for them. Some of the legends they've been saying about children playing with a school of warriors, playing the ball. If we take, for example, Spanish, so in Spain, Northern Lights could be seen a bit differently than in here. So the further you go, the more red lights we can see. So in fact, they can see them a bit differently. And over there, when they've seen a bit of Northern Lights in the sky, it was giving them the bad omen. They've been believing that something dangerous might come, something like a war or disease. It was something unnerving for them, or stressful. But if we think about North America, some of the tribes over there, they've been thinking about ancestors as well. So that was the type of communication with with the souls of their ancestors. Get out of the bus first, and then I'll see how is the cloud situation here. If it's gonna be something, I'll let you know. If not, we'll be moving forwards. With the beautiful rain to us, well, now we're going to Reykjanes Peninsula. Let's see how the weather will be for us there. Kafartjarnarskirkja. Now it's gonna be our next stop. Okay, my dears, I have the little surprise for you. So this is gonna be our last chance, basically, because we don't have much of the time, and next stop is gonna be in Reykjavik. But I have a little surprise for you. We have a hot chocolate with us, so to fulfill our needs for the children place. I'm going to share the hot chocolate by the side of the bus, and we'll see how is the sky here.